All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Steve with Divine Mercy University. As everybody's starting to log on, let's talk about elevating your skills to a professional level through the Masters in Psychology. What we'll cover today: who we are, learn about the MSP program. We'll talk about those new concentrations and the career opportunities that are afforded to you upon graduation, the broad path that you'll be able to travel down almost in any direction. And the last and most important part, hopefully you stick around, we'll talk about the scholarships, the aid, and our tuition partners. I want to talk a little bit there on the right-hand portion of the screen. I want to talk a little bit about who we are. Back in 1999, we started out there in the lower portion as the Institute for the Psychological Sciences, and we only had one program. That was our doctorate program. Then 2014, still on the lower portion there under the Institute for Psychological Sciences, we added our Masters in Psychology. And then 2016, there in the upper half, we started the School of Counseling and added our Masters in Counseling. And at that time, we changed our name to Divine Mercy University. Now, part of your financial aid process will be external loans, grants, and scholarships. And if you see Divine Mercy University or the Institute for the Psychological Sciences, we're synonymous, so you're in the right spot. But I want to draw your attention there to the left-hand side, our mission statement, and focus on the bottom portion. Because what you're going to receive here is you're going to receive the modern sciences, the social, the psychological, the behavioral. Excuse me. I like to say we're going to put those tools in your toolbox. But what separates us apart from most every other school is we take those tools that are in your toolbox and we combine it with over 2,000 years of Catholic Christian teaching on human dignity to give you that educational foundation to help heal from within, allowing the person to flourish and not just treat the behavior. Now, we are accredited, and you can see that we have many accreditations there. We are regionally accredited by SACS. That's the one that is located down here in the lower portion. And we also have the National Council for State Authorized Reciprocity Agreement down there. And of course, our doctoral program, our clinical PsyD, is APA accredited. We're very proud of that. Now, 3 big bullet points here. We are 100% online. That gives you that tremendous flexibility to fit around your schedule and not ours. And as I said before, previous slide, we are regionally accredited. And the biggie, I think that should be probably the biggest bullet point on this slide, is you don't have to take a GRE. Now, let's have a little bit of group participation, because this is leadership, giving you that foundation to be able to lead people and organizations. Let's go to the chat and let me know, what is the next level or job title that you are striving for? Or the job title that, that the Masters will allow you to flourish in. Okay, I see some HR opportunities, business analysts, research, author and speaker, teacher, that's probably at the university level, family life and marriage, education and research. Oh, also HR. HR seems to be a popular one that keeps moving up. Thank you. As we move on to the next section, let's see how this master's will assist building that foundation to allow you to strive to meet those greater opportunities. You know, kind of the educational structure is, you know, the associate degree kind of lets you get the foot in the door. And then, of course, obtaining your bachelor's degree is preparing you to enter into that business world. But the master's degree, there on the right, will allow you to go for department or executive level leadership. And it really gives you the wherewithal and the foundation to actually manage the challenges, and a key word there, in a global market. So we're expanding just like we have, you know, people on this webinar from all around the globe. You will truly have the opportunity and the foundation to meet those global challenges. Now, we do have 3 concentrations here: marriage and family, pre-PhD, and what we're going to focus on tonight is the leadership portion, that concentration. Now, I just want to give you a highlight. Next Wednesday, we will have a webinar at a different time, but next Wednesday, the 21st, we're going to have marriage and family. And a week later, on Wednesday, the 28th, we'll talk about the pre-PhD. So if you want to join back in, you'll learn more about those, but I'd just like to concentrate now on the leadership philosophy. And key thing there is you can see leading people, programs, and organizations. If you want to learn more about the other 2 concentrations and you feel you just can't wait until next week or the week after, there'll be a link here at the end that you'll be able to schedule with myself. It's unfortunate that my teammate, Greg, which some of you have been working with, couldn't come tonight. He's feeling a little under the weather, but you'll be able to schedule with him also. But let's move on. This is the program for leadership psychology. There on the left-hand side, you'll have 8 core classes. Everybody in the concentrations take 8 core classes. Then what differentiates is there on the right, you'll be able to take electives. So the entire program is 11 classes. 8 core, everybody takes, no matter what concentration you're taking. And then you'll be able to take electives. And you can see the 3 electives there that are focused on truly making you that transformational leader. Now, let's go back to the chat. And there are 4 areas here, kind of on a clock system, that prepares you for that leap with the master's degree. And let me know which one you see yourself fitting in after graduation. Is it that newly promoted position? Maybe an executive level? Or maybe just career advancement in the position you're already in? Or possibly you see yourself as that influential leader leading your team forward. Okay, newly promoted. Fantastic. I hope that's very soon after graduation. Okay, career advancement. Career advancement. Okay, here come the influential leaders. Fantastic. All right, so it's kind of spread around to all 4 of them. Oh, a few more influential leaders coming in. I'll give you one final rush. 5, 4, 3, newly promoted, influential leader, influential leader. Okay. And it's great. Everybody's going to be that influential leader. Okay. I talked about career opportunities after graduation. I want to expose you to some of these, and we've taken them off of salary.com, and we've tried to get them all around the United States. For my international visitors, I'm sorry we couldn't grab it in enough clarity for your area because we didn't know who was coming. So just take some time, and the master's in psychology is going to open up such a broad path after graduation. You know, look at some of these job titles, and there may be some here in the next couple of slides that you never even thought of. But remember, this is with a master's in psychology and not a bachelor's. Anymore, we're hearing the master's is the new bachelor, and more employers are looking for a master's degree. You can definitely enter into the social and mental health service positions. And keep remembering, taking a look at these titles, that the leadership concentration prepares you to lead people, programs, and organizations. Had several of you talked, Gloria, you talked about education, about being that teacher and researcher. It even allows you to go into government and law enforcement. And of course, for those that may be pastors, priests, consecrated individuals, just remember that the masters will take your current skills and elevate them up to a professional level. Now, I said we'd have somebody come in that has graduated from the master's. Sorry, I couldn't have an actual live person, but I want you now to hear from this recent graduate and how the program prepared him for after graduation.
Hello, my name is Jerome Placido. I am an alumni of the Masters of Science in Psychology program. I chose DMU because I was looking for an advanced degree with an institution that represented both a field that I was interested in, but also one that was striving to be faithfully Catholic. I'm currently right now a software engineering manager in the Silicon Valley area, and I quite frankly like what I do, so I wanted to become better at it. And there's really two paths that you can take as a manager. One is the MBA path and sort of understand how the business runs and all those different things and how to be better business-wise. The other path is to try to understand the human person and the people that you lead and the people that you manage. And so that's why I chose the Masters of Psychology. I'm very passionate about people, about leading them, about what motivates them and how to serve them. I spent 4 years in undergraduate in computer science, and all I learned was how to make computers do what I wanted them to do. And suddenly I'm thrusted into a management position and I lead people. So psychology sounded like a good fit. More than that, the understanding of psychology with a more foundational understanding and philosophical understanding of the human person has high fidelity with Catholic thought and Catholic teaching. I came to understand how leadership impacts emotional and mental health of an individual and the impact that I can have, which is what my capstone really represented in the program. It has provided for me a way to more deeply understand even people personally who I know who struggle with mental health issues. It's provided me a way to deeper understand myself and my own motivations as a leader, and to have a deeper understanding of just the human person in general. And I apply that everywhere. I've done workshops at my company and learning hours on how a manager can employ empathy in their one-on-ones or in their decision-making and things like that. And so already very concrete applications of skills that I learned within the program. I think ultimately the Catholic Christian meta model of the person as the foundation to almost every course that we took really solidified a good anthropology of the human person that not only applies to, yes, psychology, which it has its roots in because it does come from Divine Mercy University, but that meta model has applications outside of it as well, which I'm currently also using right now. And I'm very grateful for that.
Okay, let's get into the program. Now, I'm not going to go in depth into the program. I don't want to spend another 45 minutes. I want to try to keep this to 30 minutes. Like I said, there'll be a link at the end where you'll be able to schedule one-on-one with me in my calendar to, further explore this dynamic career path and the program itself. But basically, there's two tracks. You can go through as a full-time student, and that puts you through from start to graduation in just 16 months. Think of that. You can be from where you are now, starting August 18th. You can be done in 16 months and realize those skills and a master's degree. And it's a little over 25,000 US dollars. And of course, for those that are working that may be striving or starting a job, you can go through part-time, just taking one class at a time. Full-time, the 16-month, you're going to take 2 classes. Part-time, you're only ever going to take 1 class at a time. And that puts you through from start to graduation in 26 months. Oh, already getting some questions. I'll answer just one. Yes, you can change. You can start out part-time, and when you get your schedules, meshed, your social, your home life schedule, you can move up to full-time and accelerate your program shorter than 26 months. Now, grad school is affordable. Now, keep your eye, $25,000. One of the cheapest master's degree you'll find. How do we help you? We start very, very early in the process. The minute you complete your application, one of our financial aid representatives will reach out to you. They'll basically, let's talk about 3 portions of the financial aid pie that are listed here. They'll ask you to update your federal student aid. Now, the federal student aid is for our U.S. Students. They'll also talk for everybody here, international students and U.S. students. They'll talk about our internal scholarships. We have 13 scholarships focused towards the School of Psychology. There's international scholarships, scholarships for veterans, diversity scholarships. There's a whole bunch of them. And we also have, as a third portion of the financial aid pie, they'll talk about external loans, grants, and scholarships, and they'll also talk about a payment plan. And we make the payment plan that you pay semester by semester as you go, and you don't even have to pay your entire semester up front. You can spread your semester payments out over 2 or 3 months. So you truly see the grad school is truly affordable. Here are just some of those 13 internal scholarships. And you can see they range anywhere from a dollar amount up to a percentage of tuition reduction. And what your financial aid representative will do is he or she will assist you getting those scholarships that will best benefit you. We also have tuition partners. And you can see some of them listed there. And these are special agreements that we have with these organizations. And please contact Greg or I, and your organization or your diocese may be part of these partners. But these partners, you can receive 20 to 35% off tuition. And this is my last slide. So what I'll do, let's go ahead, let's go to the chat. And if everybody chats at once, I'll try to keep up. But for those, like I said, here is my direct office number, my email, and also because you attended the webinar tonight, I can afford you the application fee waiver for the fall semester. If you get down, we will waive the $55 application fee for the fall semester. So please copy down CCMMP 1999, and when you get to that payment section on the application for the fall semester, go ahead and put that in, and it'll allow you to submit your application. All right, let's go to the chat. Am I allowed to apply for various scholarships, such as veterans plus others that I qualify for? Yes, Gloria, yes, you can. You are able to apply for 4 scholarships, internal scholarships, and receive 2. And what your financial aid representative will do is, direct you towards the 2 that give you the biggest bang for your scholarship dollar. And of course, if you are part of one of our tuition discount partners, that'll be afforded to you also. But please get in contact with Greg and I. We'll go through your particular situation. The types of scholarships, absolutely. Let me just scroll back up. There they are. And like I said, 13 of them. We just put 6 on here. All right, we will go out to each of you with more information. And if you are interested in utilizing the scholarships and starting your educational journey this fall, starting in August, it's not too late, but I recommend moving forward as steadily as possible. Get in contact with myself. There's my number, or some of you have been working with my teammate Greg. You can reach out to him. If you don't have Greg's number, just go ahead, contact me via my email there, sshowalter@divinemercy.edu, and we'll get your questions answered for you. Y'all have a pleasant evening. It is under 30 minutes. Y'all have a pleasant evening.